Hi, I'm Pilar Kuhn, and this is PAWDCasts, Pilar and the World of Dogs. And today I'm going to show you a couple of different whelping box designs. So we've had some people contact us and ask us when we whelp our puppies, what do we use? Some people have never had a litter of puppies before, and when I say the word whelping box, they look blank. So this right here is a whelping box. This was made by a longtime Bouvier breeder, and it's sized for large-sized dogs. What is this? There's carpet. Well, yes, there is. The reason is this is just a shell. The basic idea of a whelping box is that the bitch has a place to lay and have her puppies, and the puppies stay inside this box. But we have a tarp down underneath, and we have fleece and more fleece, and we have various things in the box to help absorb moisture, because puppies are wet when they come out, when they're first born, and the mother helps lick and stimulate them to get them to go to the bathroom for the first several weeks, but eventually they start to go on their own, and it's wet, so you want to help keep that dry. The other thing is you have to change that bedding regularly, so the design of this box makes it easy to raise it up, and we can take everything out and set it back down. Now you might be wondering what this is here. This is called a pig rail. The purpose of a pig rail in a whelping box is so that the puppies, if they get underneath, the mom doesn't lay on them. It gives them a safe place to go. It also helps trap a little bit of the heat, and that way they stay safe underneath there. The other thing is that some bitches like to rest their back leg up on top of this rail, and it gives the puppies easier access to some of those back nipples. If you have a large litter, mom doesn't always have enough to feed everybody. She's got to give as much access as possible at one time. So this is a size box that gives easy access for the bitch to get in, but it also gives her access to get out. You might be asking, what about the smaller dogs? Would they use a box this size? No, they wouldn't. We have a box that's designed specifically for our Scottys. My husband built it himself, and I'm going to show you what that box looks like. Let's go take a look. So we have our smaller box. Although I won't say it's necessarily smaller, it's fairly large, but it's built for breeding and whelping smaller puppies. My husband actually built this based on designs by Tom Hill of Chart Hill Scottys in South Carolina. The whole design is made to make it easier for reaching in and out of the box because the puppies are a lot smaller. And this front door makes it easier for getting into the box to reach the puppies, but also you can put it up and latch it so that your mom can't jump out if she wants to go see what's going on in the other room, or she thinks that there might be cookies in the other room, because our bitch Lara loves cookies. So it also makes it easier to get in the box and play with the puppies and make sure that they're not being laid on. Again, we have a pig rail in here as well. And in all of our boxes, every whelping box has a heating pad. We have one that's actually an electric pad, and we use a reptile thermometer that sits on top of the pad, and it regulates the temperature. We actually have this dial over here. We can set the temperature where we want it, and it helps to go on and off. So we keep that on the outside of the box, and that helps regulate temperature, so the puppies always have a warm place. When puppies are first born, they can't regulate their own temperature for several weeks, so that's why it's important to always have a warm place so that it can help them keep their temperature up. Now the other cool thing about this box is that this opening here goes to a raised level again. This is where the moms can go to have a break from being with the puppies, and you have this mesh on the side so it allows air to ventilate through. Notice down here there's no mesh. That's because you don't want to draft on your puppies. Remember I just said that they can't regulate their own temperature? So this stays nice and closed, but you have it up here so mom can cool off. She can have water up here, food up here, and just take a break. Sometimes they just want to get away. We personally know when our little puppies down here can start climbing up in here and bugging their mom, they're ready to graduate out of this box and be moved to a bigger playpen. But during the first 3 weeks of their life, they're in this box. So these are just two designs of whelping boxes. There are lots of different designs, and you always have to find one that works well for you, or just ask your breeder what they use, and maybe if you're ever going to breed a litter, ask them a lot of questions about what they do. So that's whelping box information. I'm Pilar Kuhn, and this is PAWDCasts.